Hello everybody. Let me introduce you some of the new bus features, the new multi-story manager. So let's start with creating a new bus and see how that has actually changed. Et voila, it doesn't change anything. So the bus headline, the description, everything remains the same. You type in a story, a hashtag, a URL, a title, the images, and so forth. When you start composing your bus, it's assumed there is only one story. So that means that the start and the composing of the bus actually remains exactly the same. Now let me look into a bus that is already created, like the Social Media Academy bus. Now there's a new button on the bus details, Story Manager. If I click on the Story Manager, you see there's exactly one tweet size story in there with a title, a rank, and with a little icon saying that this is the currently active story. And since there's only one story, that's obviously the active story. Now what you can do is start adding additional stories. So, as soon as you add additional stories, it's automatically considered a multi-story bus. So before I actually edit and do something in here, I'll switch to a new buzz, the Orange Fab buzz that is actually running right now. And we click on the Story Manager here, and I actually have already several stories in here. So as you can see, there's different stories, meaning different tweet size, pieces of the story. There are different titles and there are different ranks. If you have a need for changing the rank, let's say this one here, number 7, should be actually number 3, for instance, you can do that. And this is now the VC Angels and No More Corporate Stories and so forth. If I hit submit, then you see the coming up here. It's actually number 4 now, because the number 1 is already taken as an active bus. But it weaves up there into the story and rearranges, and 7 is now the story here. So you can disable a story, and by purpose it's disabling, not deleting, because of the statistics and the reporting. So, but if you say this story you don't want to have any longer, you can simply click on disable, hit submit, and it actually disables that particular story. You see there is a text length display here, so and it reacts on the on the respective active window. So here I clicked on this one, so this is 100 out of 95. It's actually 99, so this is still okay. Here it's 79 out of 95. So as you can see, you click on an active field, and you see here if you're getting, if the text is getting too long. And this is done for every of the stories. Now, if you want to add more stories, then simply click on Extend the List, and then as you scroll down, you see empty fields there. You can add additional stories. Right now, there's no limitation. You can actually add as many stories as you would like. And the stories repeat in the order of the ranks. So if the time is over for one story, the next story begins. Now, you don't have to worry about timing, because the story repeat rate is connected to the bus repeat rate. So if you have a bus repeat of, let's say, 3 hours, then the story also rotates in 3 hours. Let me go back to the buses and get back to my Orange Fab bus. So if we now look into the editor of that bus, this one is, if I edit it, this one is a 3-hour repeat rate. So if I would change to 6 hour, then actually every 6 hours somebody can repeat, so to speak, the bus support, and also every 6 hours in this case would the story change. So we have 8 stories here times 6. So this is 32 hours worth of stories over the next couple of days, for instance. So again, the bus repeat rate and the story rotation is actually directly connected. What you also see here now on the editor, that this is now rosé, and also the title. You cannot, as I click on here, you cannot edit it anymore because editing is happening in the respective fields on the Buzz Story Manager. So when we compose a new story, basically for whenever the story rotates, then the hashtag, the URL, everything else remains the same, but the story and the title is actually changing. Okay, that's pretty much it about the new Buzz Story Manager. If you have any questions, just ask them in the Facebook group. Thank you. Bye-bye.